Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Debbie. This is my Crafty Dan, and I am going to be setting up my bullet journal for a couple of weeks in the month of July. So I use a Yeats leather bound journal. I got this one off of Amazon. It's black. I love the classic look of it. It's amazing. So I'm going to be setting this up for the time that I'm going to be on vacation. So this is going to be a little different setup than I normally do. I have this box of leftovers from 4 or 5 different subscription boxes from Your Creative Studio when I was getting those subscriptions, and I absolutely loved them. So I'm going to be using some of the leftover bits. Now, in one of those subscription boxes, there were a whole stack, like there's a ton of these, and they all have poems and old sayings, very vintagey type of stuff on them. And I've cut one down a little bit, just trimmed a little bit off both sides so it would fit nicely here. And I'm just going to use a glue stick, and I'm going to put that down to the left-hand side of my first page. And this is just a little poem called Dreamland, and then it has this little angel on it. And it just spoke to me this week. So this is actually week 26. It's June the 26th to July the 2nd. I'm actually starting my vacation on the 24th. So yeah, this whole week is vacation time. Yay. So to balance that out on that side, I just chose a little bit of my washi tape that I got from Amazon and put that down as a base on the right hand side. And now I'm going through some of these stickers here. These are stickers that are actually from Temu, and they're just a vintage sticker pack. I think I paid $1.98 and there were 55 stickers or something in there. So the compass, the camera, and the stack of journals with the ink pot and quill that I'm putting down there looked really, really great. But wow, I came across this hat and I was thinking, sun hat, sunscreen, all that stuff, vacation. So I had to put that down there. My vacation is actually a 3-week long road trip. I'm driving to New Brunswick and back. So yeah, I always cover over my lettering with some of my Crayola Super Chips just to add color to my headers. So this week I just chose a couple of different shades of brown tones because this is a very coffee colored setup, I think. Very, very neutral. So yeah, so I'm just putting the days at the top. There aren't going to be any other headers in here because, like, who's going to do a task list on their vacation? It's not going to be me. Absolutely not going to be me. What I may do is put some little boxes in later as I fill this out as I go, because of course I'm taking this with me. And yeah, so no task list there, but I think what I'll do when I fill it out is maybe put a little bullet point and then put who I've had coffee with or breakfast with in the morning. I'm going to be in Ontario and I'm going to be visiting a ton of relatives, all my family, all the people I haven't seen in a year. I have to get back and see everybody. So yeah, the bicycle kind of reminded me of travel too. I just thought it looked cute, so I stuck it there. And this is that really pretty book stack with the inkwell and quill that I mentioned. I love this, and there's 3 or 4 of these stickers in that package. So I'll be using those definitely. That's a really lovely package of stickers. So this week is pretty much done. I'll just fill this out as I go. It's vacation, right? So yeah, erase the pencil lines and then get on to the next week. So I absolutely loved those stickers and the papers that I got out of that Creative Studio box with the poems on them. So I'm going to use them again along with a piece of washi, the same bunch of washi that I got off of Amazon. You can find a ton of washi tapes from Amazon that are really, really cheap. So I'm using the Crayola Super Tips to go through and put the days and the dates at the top of the page. Once again, I didn't even pencil this in. I just went straight in and hoped I didn't make a mistake. And now I am cutting the 3 pages out of the middle. I just follow a line up and use my scissors. It's really simple and I get it done. So I found this. It is a poem called Barefoot Days. It's got that really pretty little girl running barefoot on the side and it just looks like a plant with some butterflies on that little piece at the top. So I'm fussy cutting just down one side so that I can fit it all on here, but it doesn't cover as much of the page. And I'm just going to use my glue stick like I did the last time and stick this down. Glue stick's perfect for this. You don't find much stuff falling out of a journal. It's kept closed most of the time and there's no pressure on it. So I haven't had any trouble using the glue stick. So I have my little lines down the side of the page so I knew how far I could come in with decorating, but I don't think that that's as important this week, so I erased those. I've got another coffee first. It says I need coffee and it has that sloth on the top. Oh my gosh, guys, that cup is so, so cute. But yes, going back to my old style where I put something to do with coffee on first thing Monday morning every single week. I think I got to get back to that now that I've got these wonderful coffee stickers. They were also from Temu. These packages of stickers from Temu are amazing. So looking for a few more, I found this, and it is a suitcase style turntable. I had one of these in the late 60s. My sisters and I would put some vinyl on and dance around the bedroom like a bunch of little maniacs. It was so much fun, and that's what it reminded me of. And because we'll be getting together to do that again, of course we will. It doesn't matter. We're not little anymore, but we'll do it. That's why I put that there. So another simple spread, and then I'm actually moving on to my 3rd week because this will be the last week of my holidays where I drive home, get everything unpacked, and yeah, it's more of the working end of it, but I'm not leaving to come home until I think the 12th or the 13th because my husband's birthday is on the 10th. I need to be home for that. I need to be back for that. He works in Ontario in the summer and this is our chance to have a little bit of together time as well. So I just took that sheet of DIY'd washi paper that I did. If you haven't seen that video, I say this every time. You guys need to go back and watch that because this is a game changer as far as having large bits of one theme to be able to do a quick decor in my bullet journal. And I had this napkin that had the gladiolas on it and had to turn it into a sheet of DIY washi. Of course I did. And because this spread is for the middle of July, then this is the season when the glads are starting to bloom. They're so gorgeous. If you've ever had them in your garden, you know, and they're a little bit of work to have, but they are so majestic. They are so worth having in your flower bed. Just absolutely beautiful. So I fussy cut all the glads out and I'm just making a garden out of them down both sides of these pages. So this is where I realized I had screwed up really bad. I decorated the first and second page and forgot to leave 3 pages in the middle. So I have to fix this. And this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to take this little sharp blade that I have for cutting washi and very carefully take that page out. And because I've already dated this a little bit ahead, I'm only going to cut 2 pages out of the middle here. This is where I kind of realized that maybe I don't need 3 pages in the middle. Maybe 2 will do, because I'm always trying to get this to be as minimal as possible when I'm doing these spreads. So I'm going to cut out the glads because I did not want to waste them. And then I'm just going to use my glue stick and I'm just going to move them to the back here. There's I'm trimming my page down again because I realized I cut a little bit too wide. And I'm going to leave 2 pages, but I'll leave out this week section and I'll just put my days of my week in. So it will all work out in the end. It's only paper, guys. If you make a mistake, you can fix it. There's always a way, always a way. So I'm gluing this right in here, making sure that I get it nice and even. And then this is what I'm going to do. And that wouldn't have happened if I had have taken my marker and done my headers across the top of the page in the first place. I usually start with my decor, but now I'm thinking that it probably is a really good idea to start with dating my planner so that I know what I have to put on each page. Yeah, but I'm really glad I came up with a way to fix this. So this is just going to be my 3rd week. So I'll probably start driving home, like I said, on maybe Wednesday. I'll be home by Friday, and I'll have Friday and the weekend to unpack. And this is how I fixed that last 2 days. I just put Saturday and Sunday because I'll be unpacking and resting. It's a long drive. It's a long drive. And that's going to be a busy 3 weeks. So I'll need the 2 days of rest at the end. So there won't be a lot of stuff going in my planner there anyway. So coffee on Monday morning. I have this Starbucks iced coffee cup that I put down there. I'm just going back and doing touch-ups on the different weeks. And this is what I've got for my holidays. So I've got my 1st week in here, my 2nd week in here. I have my monthly setup in the middle, of course. And I have my last week. And the holidays are going to be over at the end of this. And I'm going to be really sad, but maybe not too much because I'm only going to stay home for a few days, get some chores done, and then I'm heading back to the camper to spend some time with my son. And I'm still going to do a little bit of exploring around New Brunswick for the rest of the season. So if you liked this setup for my holidays, the full 3 weeks, please give this video a thumbs up. Let those YouTube algorithms know that you're watching, guys. It is so hard to break through doing YouTube videos. I need all the support from my viewers that I can get. So thumbs up, share if you know anybody to share it with. By all means, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, do that before you leave, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.